Hi, I'd like to talk about the SDPS assignment of the project system functionality. In the standard WBS, in the header data, the project definition data controlling tab, there's this flag here. And this is explanation. Indicate a new structure for each sales order line item. Specifies that when an operative work breakdown structure is generated from a sales document in assembly processing, one structure is created per sales document item. If this indicator is not set, the system creates one WBS for the whole sales document dependency. If you set the SDPS assignment indicator, you must use the suitable project edit screen for the standard work breakdown structure. The screen is suitable if it contains at least two sections. An edit screen is a prerequisite so that the numbers of the generated WBS elements can be uniquely generated from the sales document number, first section of the edit screen, and the sales document item, second section of the edit screen. We recommend that the first section have the length of 10 and the second section have the length of 6, as is the case with number and item in the sales document. And I'd like to try this functionality this time. So this was the explanation. So what it says is we tried to create the project from a sales order, and probably there will be occasion you want to add some sales order line item. For that we want to create another WBS element, and we keep this relation one by one. Well, it doesn't have to be one by one, but at least we want to settle two sales order line item level, because I think you have seen my previous movie. The settlement didn't have a customer information, product information of the sales of the line. So I am seeing it is ideal we keep settlement onto sales of the line, and we want to have this WBS element that has a billing element, result analysis, settlement rule generation, and the PA settlement on sales of the line item level. Now the problem about this is, I'm gonna hit the enter, it doesn't allow this tick. We really do not know why. I looked at the source code a little, and it seems it is checking the WBS element table to pop up this. You see this PROJ, it's a project table, and it is checking this PSPID project definition table, and we really do not know. And well, anyways, so the standard configuration screen, this is a template. Standard transaction doesn't allow this tick, it is clear it doesn't allow, and there's no note I found. We want to save, but we cannot save it. So we need to try other way. And if you do the search in the net using these wordings, C16N subedit, you can find this website. It says SAP folks says it is a powerful hacking, and it is not recommending, but it says how to enable this direct updating of the table, GD edit and GD subedit. And I want to change this field directly in the table. The table name is standard. Template is S. This is the project definition, and the standard is S. And if we display this, this is the entry, and we want to change the entry in here directly. The field is this one. You see, I have already tried, and I want to show how to do this field. So what it explains is this weblog. Debug /H and press 8. We'll try F5 a couple of times, 5 or F6, and anyways, two parameters. X, enter, capital X, enter, and we do the F8, continue. Now we can edit the table if the table allows direct update. Well, depends on the table settings, so it's not for every all the table. But at least this table allows updating. You just input the entry, large X, and save. Updated. Well, anyways, and that's it. And how does it look? See, it's updated. So I'm gonna try this functionality now. And this is the material and quantity, enter. Yes, it is Sunday today. Forward scheduling carried out. So this is the network header data, and we're gonna look at the activity overview. You wanna change the workload, the duration. You change it here. And if we do select this one, example 32 hours with 2-person 100% relation, then it will be 2 days. And we calculate the schedule, carry it out. I guess I'm not doing ATP. Okay, so we do the we input the sales amount, 10,000 or to 20,000. Let me think. Okay, and check, save. Right, so this is the functionality. We have a pop-up, and WBS needs a billing element. This one because needs a billing element nor an account assignment element, because I am keeping each branches as a revenue element. This functionality automatically identifies the top level as a billing element, but we're trying to move the billing element to the sub level. And here it asks if you are only asking a generated project, or we want to look at the existing database. But here, of course, we're gonna create the new sales order number, generated project. Then this is the new sales order number. We wanna use this one. Right, because the standard didn't have 0, so if we put 10 here, I guess it doesn't allow the entry. I'm gonna hit the enter. Does not exist, so we have to put what we have in a standard project. So now it accepts the value. We press continue, then it accepts the value. Right, new sales order 2618, this one. Two 618. So unfortunately it didn't count up automatically. So how do we do this? We just update it manually. That's the only way. It's being changed. It's now changed, and does not exist. I think it's already automatically updated. Does not exist. Strange. It was changing it automatically. Oh, now it's updated. No, does not exist. In fact, it's in workflow. So this is sent to the sales manager. Generally sales, and this one. Okay, I wanna also release this one too. Okay, now it's updated. And let's assume you have some additional item you want to add on a sales order. In that case, you have to add the branch WBS manually. I tried this, but it seems it is not generating automatically. Oh, by the way, so this level is the billing element, and if you want to add the new WBSE, of course you can manually update it, but I wanted to show how to work around with this one, this screen. Right click with this include, and we want to include from my existing standard WBS. And we just want to add this branch level without root. Now, what's important part is this has to be without activities. Activities means networks, because activities network will be created when you add the sales line item later on. So we should not create the activities network here. This is important. I will show you. I made a mistake later on. If we do not do this, there will be a duplicate. And now we hit this triangle, WBS element overview. Standard is not possible. Probabilistic triangle. Right. Now we have this pop-up, but it is referring to the standard WBS. And if you press this replace, it will replace the naming automatically. But you have to change the item number here. Okay, now we click on include. Voila. So how does it look? Is this the billing element? Yes, this is correct. Okay, let's save it. And we're gonna go back to a sales order. Let's try adding a new item. This happens to be same material, and it will have the same pop-up when we save this sales order. So the difficulty about this functionality is the pop-up will only appear after pressing the save document. And when I try to cancel it, well, you cannot go back. It will assign to a top level. So this is a bit difficult functionality. Well, anyways, check and save. Right, here again we can assign our new branch, new WBSE. You see, you're gonna see all the projects here, and it's very difficult. Here is our project. Yeah, this one. Let's just limit the filter. So this one we just created manually, and we wanna assign this here the same way. This one too. Okay, it's saved. Let's look at the project side. It still doesn't work correctly. So let's just move it manually. So what about the WBS? So there got to be some kind of manual correction. I think that moving these activities will be possible only when you don't have a transaction document posted. And if we this is the case that has I pressed I didn't limit the activity, there will be a double activity created under the same branch. Remember, we had the pop-up when we copy the standard template, and we have to select without activities. So when we create second branch, second WBS element, I mistakenly created with activities here, and later we did the sales order entry, second line. Now it creates another activity. This one is this. So it will be like this way. Twice. And this is not right. So it's kinda difficult to handle this one, but this is absolutely a necessary functionality. For this reason, I presume SAP is not allowing users to do, in the normal transaction, tick on this one. It's a difficult functionality. Why I first saw this functionality years back with a subsidiary of a German company, I had the impression this is an automatic functionality. The item number or WBS element number will be counting up automatically. Now the version has up, and it's not even an R3. The chances are this functionality is degenerated and letting us to do this manual work rather. I do not know. So if any of you have a knowledge, this used to be a manual or this is this way since a long time, please add a comment. But for this demo, this is it. Thanks for watching.